This is Disneyland News Today. I'm Eric Morton, and here now are the top Disneyland Resort stories for May 4th, 2023, and May the 4th be with you. Yes, it's Star Wars month, and today is Star Wars Day, so of course there are a ton of new offerings all around the Disneyland Resort. Let's jump to light speed and go through them quickly, shall we? First up is a new Grogu sipper. It features Grogu, our old pal, holding a cup of soup and smiling. A blue Sorgan frog is inside the cup. The little blue frog spins and moves up and down. A lanyard is also attached. The lanyard is black with a star pattern and the logo type for The Mandalorian in white. Illustrations of Grogu drinking his soup are placed at intervals, as is the logo for Disney Parks. Poor Grogu has a straw going through his head, though. He doesn't seem to mind. The sipper sells for $29.79 and can be found at the Tomorrowland Carts and Galactic Grill. We took Grogu with us to Oga's Cantina to try the new ginger lime soju drink. It's soju, Minute Maid, lemonade, Gold Peak unsweetened iced tea, habanero, lime, and ginger flavors topped with matcha foam. There's a lot going on there. The foam was interesting, to say the least, and reminded us a little bit of grass. It was very earthy, and while it photographs well, maybe doesn't add a lot to the drink's flavors. The drink itself was subtle at first, but got a little better after a good stir. The soju pairs well with the lemonade. This makes for a citrusy drink that is light and refreshing. The ginger is barely noticeable. Reminds us of a mix between a mule and an Arnold Palmer with green foam on top for, aesthetic reasons, I guess. It'll run you 17 credits or dollars. You get the idea. It's a Star Wars show. We also tried the Five Blossom bread with mustard cream. The Five Blossom bread is fantastic. We've had it before and loved it. The pretzel bread is served warm and is a bit chewy like a good pretzel, but soft enough to not be an issue. The black salt also adds a bit of texture and taste. The new feature of this dish is the sauce, though, that the bread is served with. We're glad to report the creamy mustard dip is amazing. There's the generous portion there. It has a strong mustard flavor, but it isn't too spicy or overpowering, and it pairs well with the hearty bread. Sells for $10.50. I don't know if those are dollars or credits. I don't know. Grogu also got to help us review the jelly fruit muffin and 2 new popcorn flavors for May the 4th at Kat Saka's Kettle. These are just a few of the food items you can find at Disneyland celebrating Star Wars. We have full reviews of lots more on our site. Check it out. And with the sippers, you can't forget about this one. Guests can grab the light up acid spitter orb sipper from Ronto Roasters or Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. It costs $26.79 and will be available while supplies last. Guests are limited to 5 per person per transaction and no discounts apply. Though the sign says it comes with a choice of fountain beverage, we were told we had to get one of Ronto Roaster's special drinks, or Powerade, which is a very popular drink in a Star Wars universe. The sipper is plastic, but resembles a glass or crystal orb in a metal carrier. The orb is translucent purple with a crystalline design. The fake metal pieces are around the top and bottom of it with a row of rivets around the center. You may notice something dark blue inside. Well, yes, it's an acid spitter, just like they told you when they named this thing. The button for the light effect is on the bottom. The sipper is not dishwasher or microwave safe and is not recommended for children under 3 years old. This is a slightly different version of a previous orb sipper, which was blue and gold and contained a patty frog. And since we're talking about Grogu, I mean, who isn't, right? We found a new Magic Key photo location in Galaxy's Edge with IG-12. And of course, Grogu sitting inside, likely spamming that yes, yes, yes button. It's only available for Magic Key holders, so keep an eye out for the sign, which is near the entrance to Galaxy's Edge. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and the team will design your next magical vacation, from Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts to Disney Cruise Line, even to Adventures by Disney, and much, much more. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Inner Globe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen each and every week. On April 30th, the finale float for Magic Happens became stuck in the hub near Main Street, USA at Disneyland at the end of a performance, or near the end of a performance, I guess. Our on-site reporter witnessed the parade in its entirety, including the 15-minute period stop before the end. The performance was halted before the cast members on the Sleeping Beauty Castle float were finally evacuated and asked to walk the rest of the route. We do have a video of that on our site. After the parade cleared, it became apparent that Sleeping Beauty Castle float was not going to be following backstage. Rather, cast members began to block the area around the float and funnel guests past on the sides. The cause for the float's predicament has not been confirmed at this time. This float also broke down during a performance the previous week and had to be towed backstage. An isolated incident, maybe it happens, but, you know, a repeat occurrence may suggest an ongoing issue. It remained there for quite some time and was, I guess, finally removed. What magic happens, guys? Rumors suggest that Incredicoaster and Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind at Disney California Adventure will start operating during World of Color 1. That could happen any day now, we're told. The two attractions have never operated during any iteration of World Color, including back when Incredicoaster was California Screamin'. I guess we shall see. Heroes of all ages can rejoice as the fan-demanded Rogers the Musical is headed to the stage of the Hyperion Theater at DCA this summer. And as preparation for the musical continues, the Courtyard near the theater in Hollywoodland has been cleared entirely. The space has been repurposed for a myriad of different uses since the COVID-19 pandemic, from overflow seating for PIM Test Kitchen when Avengers Campus opened to accommodating giveaways and photo ops for Anaheim Ducks Day, etc. Now the area has been entirely cleared, leaving a few benches around the periphery, mostly an empty space with some benches and trash cans. 3 signs are in place to help divide guests waiting in line for Rogers the Musical. The 3 lines will go to the mezzanine, balcony, and orchestra sections. The theater seats just shy of 2,000 guests. A short one-act version of Rogers the Musical will debut at the Hyperion Theater on June 30th of 2023. The show was first seen in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. I thought it was hilarious. I think it's a great idea that they're doing this. Disneyland isn't just celebrating Star Wars, they're also celebrating mothers, the true wielders of the Force, of course, in this world. Disneyland Resort has released their full guide to Mother's Day 2023 food and beverage items, including various snacks and meal options. Disneyland will have items at Candy Palace and Candy Kitchen and Pooh's Corner, also Jolly Holiday Bakery and Cafe and Riverbell Terrace. DCA will have items at Clarabelle's hand-scooped ice cream, Trolley Treats, and Bing Bong's sweet stuff. Over at Disneyland Hotel, Goofy's Kitchen will be having a Mother's Day brunch with a special menu. Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa will also have a Mother's Day brunch buffet at Storyteller's Cafe, as well as a special cookie at the Holiday Cart. Downtown Disney District, check out Marceline's Confectionery for some special items. For a full list and some pictures of all this stuff, you can check out, of course, our website, DisneylandNewsToday.com. We also spotted a number of treats at an unlikely destination for Galactic travelers. That's Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. They were in that holiday cart. The items included a Star Wars sugar cookie for $9, a Wookiee cookie for $9, pretzel lightsabers for $15. Quick note, we got churro lightsabers here in Florida because, well, our churros are usually stale enough to use as weapons. I guess you can't use them at Disneyland, though. They do churros right. A Stormtrooper crisp rice treat for $9, tropical whoopie pie for $9, Falcon lollipop for $6, and a Galaxy macaron box for $20. The latest episode of Disney Vacation Club's Disney Drop-In gives viewers a behind-the-scenes look at the construction of the villas at Disneyland Hotel. Host Ryan March visited the construction site where Imagineers showed him an unfinished corridor, a partially constructed room, the building's lobby, and the breezeway that will lead to the monorail pool. The corridors have alternating D shapes inspired by the resort's logo. The unfinished room featured artwork of Princess Aurora's animal friends in a closet space. The wood paneling on a Murphy bed is decorated with banners reminiscent of those in Sleeping Beauty's kingdom. March and the Imagineers also visited the site of the semi-detached poolside rooms. They'll be connected to the main building with a bridge. You can find a link to the video, of course, on our site. A new style is adorning Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen at the Disneyland Resort, part of downtown Disney District's ongoing transformation. The iconic saxophone entrance marquee from Jazz Kitchen's opening in 2001 has been removed. It was removed earlier this month, and a more subdued bright orange and pink logo now stands in its place. The intent of this new theming and approach to design is to give the restaurant a cleaner look and atmosphere of vibrant California energy. I guess that makes sense for a Louisiana jazz kitchen, I don't know. As the kitchen's menu will also be receiving updates in accordance with this renewed vision. The official Disneyland website has its own description of these changes on the restaurant's page. It says, "Get ready for the updated Jazz Kitchen Coastal Grill and Patio, which will spring to life over the next few weeks. Visitors can soon enjoy a fresh approach to the menu, incorporating a vibrant California energy while staying true to the heart of New Orleans. Please check back for the latest on hours, menus, and more." I don't know about you, the new look kind of makes me hungry for donuts. I'm not sure why. After a public meeting last month, Disneyland Resort has announced they will be hosting community coffee events throughout the summer and fall to pitch their long-term expansion plans to Anaheim residents. This all according to the Orange County Register. The initiative, known as DisneylandForward, hopes to update the 1990s era Anaheim city planning and zoning guidelines to allow for Disneyland Resort to expand along its eastern and western edges. Possible projects are based on Frozen, Tangled, Peter Pan, Zootopia, Toy Story, and Tron. Of course, we've already seen lands and attractions based on these films at other Disney parks around the world, not counting Peter Pan's Flight because, well, that already exists at Disneyland Park. Disneyland Forward community coffee events are scheduled for May 20th at Ponderosa Park, June 3rd at Walnut Grove Park, June 10th at Boysen Park, July 8th at Maxwell Park, July 22nd at Barton Park, August 12th at Juarez Park, September 9th at Pearson Park, and October 14th at Ronald Reagan Park. According to Disneyland Resort officials, the city of Anaheim is also conducting a public review and hearing process for the Disneyland Forward project that will allow for public participation. Even if you don't care, maybe you can get some free coffee out of the deal. I don't know. Imagineer Daniel Joseph, who worked on the Hatbox Ghost and the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, is among the 2023 class of inductees for the Florida Inventors Hall of Fame. Walt Disney Imagineering said on Instagram, the Florida Inventors Hall of Fame announced that Disney Imagineer Daniel Joseph is among the 2023 class of inductees. Daniel's been an inventor his whole life and holds more than 30 Disney patents. As a principal illusion integrator, he helps imagine, design, and install all sorts of special effects and illusions for Disney experiences around the globe, including the beloved Hatbox Ghost and the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland Park, and soon to be the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World. For anyone who has worked alongside Daniel, this may come as no surprise. Join us in congratulating Daniel on this prestigious honor. We can't wait to see what's next. In 2006, Daniel won the first prize in Walt Disney Imagineering's Imaginations Design Competition. His design was a retrofit for Disneyland's People Mover, which closed in 1995. The next year, Joseph got an internship in the Research and Development Department of Imagineering. Joseph also briefly acted as an attraction refresh consultant for Universal Studios Hollywood. On his Instagram page, Joseph says, "I love to invent and create new things. We have the ability to make the world a better place and make people happy, even mystified through design." Upon finding out he was among the inductees, he wrote, "I still can't believe the news I received today that I would be one of the 10 people inducted into the 2023 Florida Inventors Hall of Fame. Wow, still in shock and never saw this coming. This organization is part of the University of South Florida and has inducted incredible inventors over the years, including nuclear physicists, NASA engineers, and even Thomas Edison. Crazy. Congratulations." For the absolute latest in Disneyland news, head on over to DisneylandNewsToday.com and follow us on your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, click the bell for notifications, and hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of Disneyland News Today. For DLNT, this is Eric Morton saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Welcome to Deep in the Plus. Each week, join host Rob Whiteside as he and a panel of Disney superfans take a different movie or TV show from the Disney Plus catalog. They'll tell you its history, details, and give their review, so you'll know if it's worth your time. Current shows, classic movies, and everything in between. Watch Deep in the Plus live Wednesday nights at 9 Eastern for new episodes, or catch Deep in the Plus anytime on YouTube on WDW NT TV.